Every evening, as the sun sets and the world begins to unwind, many seniors settle into their comforting routines. Perhaps it starts with a favorite chair, the gentle rustle of pages turning in a good book, or the soothing glow of a familiar television show. After a satisfying dinner, it's common to reach for a late-night snack, a small bowl of cereal, a slice of cake, or maybe a yogurt. Activities that seem so harmless, even soothing. But what if I told you that these innocent habits could be quietly sabotaging your health? As we age, our bodies undergo significant changes. After the age of 60, our metabolism starts to slow down, and not just a little, about 1 to 2% every decade. Digestion becomes less efficient, and the way our bodies process food alters dramatically. What felt like a comforting evening routine could very well be a silent threat to our well-being. Picture this. You finish dinner around 6:30, feeling full and content. As the evening stretches on, the familiar urge for a little something sweet creeps in. You might think, it's just a small treat. It won't matter. But after 60, such snacks can lead to larger problems. Your body's natural rhythm is working against you. The levels of hormones like melatonin and cortisol, critical for digestion, shift as the sun sets. This means that your pancreas becomes less responsive, insulin resistance can increase, and fat storage may rise. It turns those once innocent snacks into potential culprits of obesity, poor energy, and restless nights. Have you ever woken up feeling groggy, while your energy levels plummet throughout the day, leaving you struggling to find motivation for activities you once loved? Late-night eating often leads to disrupted sleep patterns, and it's not just about waking up tired. It can escalate to greater issues, including difficulties managing weight, leaving you feeling frustrated and helpless. The risk of developing type 2 diabetes becomes more significant, and every extra pound can feel like lead, adding to the weight of your worries. But there's more. As you tuck yourself in, believing you've had a perfectly pleasant evening, your choice to snack might be working hard against your body while you sleep. This hidden battle can manifest in stubborn weight gain, disrupted sleep cycles, and an overall decline in your vitality. There's an unsettling truth tucked within your kitchen cupboard. One seemingly healthy food, often consumed after dusk, could be the very thing that's quietly destroying your metabolism. Can you guess what it is? As we dive deeper into this topic, keep in mind, you are not alone in this struggle. Many people over 60 are unknowingly trapped in this nightly cycle that seems harmless, but can lead to profound health issues. It's never too late to understand how these choices impact you and your future. So stick around as we uncover the science behind it all and learn how you can take control of your health and vitality. Because what happens in your evenings can shape your mornings and ultimately your life. As the sun begins to set, a familiar ritual unfolds in homes across the country. It's a time for winding down, nestling into a well-loved armchair, flipping through the pages of a favorite novel, or catching up on the latest episodes of a beloved series. After a satisfying dinner, many of us indulge in what we believe is just a little treat, a small bowl of cereal or a slice of cake, perhaps. It seems harmless. After all, it's just a snack before bed, a moment of comfort in a busy day. But here's the startling truth. These late-night snacks could be quietly undermining your health. For those of us over 60, our bodies are undergoing significant changes. Metabolism, which is the engine driving how we process food and energy, starts to slow down by 1 to 2% for every decade after 30. That means what once felt comfortable and routine can now be detrimental. Our digestion becomes less efficient, causing what we once viewed as simple evening habits to morph into invisible threats to our well-being. Imagine enjoying your evening, maybe around 6:30, and feeling satisfied with your dinner. Then, as the hours pass, that familiar craving surfaces. Maybe it's for something sweet, something to round off your day with a little joy. You think, just a small treat won't hurt. But after 60, this can often take a more sinister turn. Your body no longer processes sugar and starch at night like it used to. Hormones, such as melatonin, which regulates sleep, and cortisol, responsible for managing stress, begin to fluctuate in ways that slow digestion. Your pancreas, the organ that helps control blood sugar, becomes less responsive. Therefore, snacking late at night can lead to insulin resistance, where your body struggles to manage sugar efficiently. This insulin resistance isn't merely a minor inconvenience. It can spiral into significant health issues over time. Have you ever stumbled out of bed only to find yourself feeling foggy and fatigued, unsure about where your energy went? These late-night eating habits can disrupt your sleep patterns, leading to morning grogginess that lingers throughout the day. This chain reaction can leave you struggling to keep up with the activities that you once enjoyed. To put it plainly, nighttime eating can sometimes feel like a comfortable blanket that smothers your vitality. You might wake up feeling unrested as those midnight decisions take their toll, leading to stubborn weight gain and additional frustration. As those pounds add up, so can the worry of developing conditions like type 2 diabetes, which become increasingly likely with just a few extra inches around the waist. And here lies the critical point. You could unknowingly be locking yourself into a cycle where your evening choices impact not just your sleep, but your entire day. Each evening, you might feel as though you're peacefully drifting off to rest, but internally, your body is grappling with the metabolic repercussions of your choices. This detrimental cycle can lead to a variety of health issues, many of which are preventable with some insight and adjustments. There's one food in particular, often perceived as healthy, that can silently devastate your metabolism if consumed after dark. Can you guess what it is? As we delve deeper into the story of how late-night snacks affect our bodies, remember, you're not alone in this struggle. Many seniors unknowingly find themselves caught in a cycle that feels benign, yet unravels vital aspects of health. Understanding the science behind these changes is paramount in regaining control over your health. So stay with us as we reveal how sugar and refined carbohydrates, consumed at night, can thwart not only your metabolism but also your sleep, ultimately accelerating age-related health issues. Let's explore these dietary choices together, because your evenings hold the key to strengthening your mornings and revitalizing the life you love. Imagine standing in your kitchen, the clock creeping towards 7 p.m. The day's bustle begins to fade, and you feel that familiar urge for a little something sweet or comforting. Maybe it's a few slices of white bread, another helping of pasta, or even a bowl of your favorite sugary cereal. It seems innocent enough, right? But what if I told you that these seemingly harmless choices could be sabotaging your metabolism and robbing you of restful nights and energetic days? Tonight, we're pulling back the curtain on the foods that are critical to avoid after 7 p.m. These items might be staples in your home, but they could be wreaking havoc on your body, leading to weight gain, fatigue, and an overall decline in health. It's important to understand not just what these foods are, but why they have this impact, especially on seniors like you. Let's start with white bread and pasta. These items are common and convenient, but they convert into glucose rapidly, like a fast track to sugar spikes in your bloodstream. When you eat them late at night, your body isn't as effective at managing this sudden sugar rush. As we age, insulin sensitivity declines. That means your pancreas has to work overtime to deal with the sugar that would have been handled effortlessly in your younger years. By eating these foods at night, you're halting fat burning and promoting fat storage during a time when your metabolism is already slowing down. Instead of restful recovery, you're setting yourself up for overnight insulin resistance, a contributor to weight gain and feelings of sluggishness. Next up, let's talk about those delightful late-night treats like ice cream, cookies, or even sugar-free desserts. While they may seem less harmful at first glance, many contain artificial sweeteners or hidden sugars that can disrupt your gut health and elevate blood sugar levels. When consumed at night, these sugary culprits can lead to bloating and uncomfortable digestion, making it difficult to get the restorative sleep your body needs. Picture laying awake, tossing and turning, while your body struggles with the aftermath of those sweets. And let's not forget about alcohol, a nighttime favorite for some. It might provide a moment of relaxation, but it actually inhibits your metabolism, disrupts your REM sleep cycles, and increases cortisol levels as the night goes on. This cocktail of impacts can leave you waking up more tired and unfocused than before. Over time, these repeated choices might slowly drain your energy and undermine your independence, making it harder to enjoy life's pleasures. Now, you might think sipping on a glass of fruit juice or whipping up a smoothie would be a healthy choice before bedtime. But here's the catch. When consumed at night, the fructose in those drinks is more likely to be stored as fat. Your liver, which plays a huge role in processing sugar, becomes overwhelmed at night, leading to inflammation and potential liver issues. Instead of refreshing yourself, you could be contributing to the very problems you're trying to avoid. Lastly, consider processed microwave meals or snack packs. Often marketed as quick and easy solutions, many of these foods are high in sodium and synthetic fats, which can impair your insulin response and raise blood pressure in the morning. Not only do they risk your physical health, but the convenience of microwaving skip important minutes of mindfulness in your evening routine, which could help you prepare for a peaceful night's rest. So, what's the takeaway here? If it's sweet, starchy, or artificial, keep it out of your night. Each of these foods not only disrupts your metabolism, but also interferes with your body's natural repair processes during sleep. A good night's rest is vital for muscle regeneration and mitochondrial health, both of which are critical for maintaining your energy and vitality as you age. No one wants to feel trapped in a cycle where nighttime eating negatively impacts their quality of life. You have the power to modify your routine. By avoiding those late-night pitfalls, you're creating space for healthier habits that can lead to improved well-being. In our next chapter, we'll explore exactly what you should eat instead. Thoughtful, nourishing options that will actually support your body's natural rhythms in the evening and promote healing overnight. Think of it as upgrading your evening routine for optimal vitality. Stay tuned. The journey to a revitalized you is just beginning. Imagine you're settling down for the evening. It's been a long day, and as the sun dips below the horizon, you start to feel that familiar nudge for a little something to tide you over until bedtime. Maybe you think a few slices of whole grain toast will do the trick, or perhaps you're considering a comforting bowl of oatmeal. It feels wholesome and innocent enough, doesn't it? But here's the truth. Even those seemingly healthy choices can contribute to the very problems we're trying to avoid as we age. So, what should you eat instead? The key lies in incorporating foods that truly support your metabolism, promote restful sleep, and enhance overall well-being. You may be surprised to find the answer isn't restrictive. In fact, it feels like an upgrade. Let's talk about protein and healthy fats. Why are they so important? Think of your body as a finely tuned machine that requires the right kind of fuel to operate efficiently. In the evening, your metabolism isn't as sharp as during the day, but that doesn't mean we should deprive it of essential nutrients. Consuming foods rich in protein keeps your hunger at bay without contributing to fat storage. Something as simple as a serving of cottage cheese can do wonders. It's low in sugar, packed with protein, and a great source of casein, an amino acid that digests slowly, providing a steady release of energy as you sleep. Now, imagine pairing your cottage cheese with some fresh berries, or sprinkling a few almonds on top. Almonds are another wonderful choice. They're rich in heart-healthy fats, additional protein, and magnesium, which can help promote restful sleep and prevent nighttime cramping. If nuts aren't your thing, consider turkey roll-ups. Just a slice or two of turkey wrapped around some veggies can be both satisfying and supportive of metabolic health at night. Speaking of magnesium, let's not forget the importance of this mineral. Magnesium-rich foods can play a crucial role in improving sleep quality and reducing the chances of waking up feeling restless. Leafy greens like spinach, snackable pumpkin seeds, or even half an avocado can easily fit into your evening meal or be enjoyed as a snack. You could toss some spinach into a light salad or enjoy it sautéed with a bit of olive oil. Imagine how comforting that could feel as you settle in for the night. Oh, and here's another great idea: herbal teas infused with collagen peptides. Collagen supports not only your skin, but also promotes joint health, which is particularly beneficial as we age. A warm cup of herbal tea before bed could help ease you into a peaceful night, while the added collagen can work to support recovery as you sleep. Now, as we prepare to wrap up this chapter, I want you to hold on to this thought. Your evening routine sets the tone for your next day's energy, focus, and freedom. If you choose nourishing options, you create an environment conducive to repairing tissues, regulating hormones, and burning fat overnight. This isn't just about what goes into your body, but when and how we nourish ourselves. Feelings of relief, inspiration, and validation are on the horizon. It's empowering to recognize that the small swaps we make in our nighttime rituals can lead us to regain control over our health and vitality. In our next chapter, we're going to dive deep into a powerful story that ties everything we've discussed together. You'll hear firsthand how one senior transformed their life simply by adjusting their evening eating habits. And I promise this journey will leave you feeling motivated and eager to take action. Stay tuned, because the next chapter is one you won't want to miss. If you've made it this far, you already care about your strength and well-being. That commitment puts you ahead of most, and it's a powerful place to start. You've learned how certain foods can silently sabotage your metabolism after 7 p.m., the detrimental effects of sugar and refined carbs, and the specific foods you should avoid for the sake of your health. You've also discovered nourishing alternatives that empower you to take control of your evening routines. But now, let's bring it all together with one final takeaway that can truly transform your nights and, ultimately, your life. It's about adopting a mindset of empowerment and possibility. You see, true change starts from within, and recognizing that you have the agency to shape your health at any age is a profound realization. Imagine for a moment a typical evening in your life. Perhaps you find yourself reclined on the sofa, the day's demands still lingering in your mind, reaching for that comforting snack that you've always loved. But now, the commitment you've made to yourself, the knowledge you've gained, shifts the narrative. Instead of turning to the sugary treats that have weighed you down, you choose a simple bowl of Greek yogurt, topped with a sprinkle of nuts and berries. It seems so small, yet it represents a giant leap toward reclaiming your energy, vitality, and peace of mind. This choice may feel small at first, but let me assure you, small, consistent changes can lead to extraordinary outcomes. Think about it. By choosing healthier evening snacks, you're reducing inflammation, improving your sleep quality, and even enhancing your metabolism. This ripple effect encourages better food choices throughout the day, creating a cycle of positive change. What if I told you that by making these adjustments, you could experience lower A1C levels, reduced cravings, and even get your waist circumference back to where you want it to be? Consider how these changes not just affect you personally, but also ripple out to those you love. More energy for family time, more strength to go for walks, and a renewed independence that allows you to engage fully in your life. These are the true rewards for your mindful choices. Now, here's my final tip. Prioritize your nightly routine as an act of self-care. This isn't about denial. It's about giving your body peace and nourishment at night. It's a commitment to honoring your health so that you can continue to thrive as you age. Remember, it's not just what you eat. It's when you eat that can change everything, especially after 60. So tonight, take one small action. Whether it's swapping out that late-night snack for something more nourishing, or perhaps even just being mindful about what you consume, you hold the power to make that change happen. As we draw to a close, I want you to recognize this truth. Change is absolutely possible at any age. Embrace it. Know that you are not alone on this journey. You are part of a movement of seniors taking charge of their health, reclaiming their vitality, and daring to live life to its fullest. If you found these insights valuable, I invite you to subscribe and join us for our next video. We'll uncover a simple 60-second morning routine that can help shrink stubborn belly fat naturally, backed by Harvard research. Together, let's pave the way for a healthier, empowered future. Your journey begins now, and I can't wait to see how you flourish.